Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel, 100% Pure Elvis. Thank you all for taking the time out to return to my channel today. As always, I hope this all finds you well, and thank you to each and every one of you for your ongoing support of my channel, and welcome to all of the new subscribers who have joined the channel recently. Now, before I get onto the upload today that I'm going to share with you, I just wanted to pick up on something that I posted yesterday on my Memphis Recording Service collection video. Now, I was stating that I am in talks with the Memphis Recording Service label with regards to doing reviews on each of their Elvis Presley releases going forward. Now, there is some confusion. I'm not being paid for it. So please don't think that my channel is solely me. I don't get paid for this channel. I love sharing my collection with you all. And what the Memphis Recording Service label wanted me to do is, because they've reached out to me and really enjoy what they see, they're just wanting me to do reviews on upcoming releases. Now, I have a subscriber on my channel who I have had from the very beginning, who I have unfortunately upset about this. So I am really sorry. You know who you are. Now, please believe me, I'm not keeping the CD. So we haven't even arranged an agreement. So I just want to keep my channel solely focused on my collection and what I buy. So to that subscriber who has reached out and messaged me, I will not be doing paid uploads for any company. This channel is solely 100% Pure Elvis, and it is solely my collection, Mark's collection, that I buy as I go along. So again, I'm sorry for the miscommunication on that, and I'm sorry to anyone else who thought that was not a good statement to make. But again, let me just reiterate, going forward, I'm not being paid for this channel. I'm not promoting anyone's releases except for the releases that I buy out of my pocket. Again, because this is what this channel's about. This is about my collection of Elvis, no one else's, what I collect, and I know you all enjoy it. So I hope that clears that up if you don't mind. Right, before I get started on this upload, again, I just wanted to give a massive shout out to all of the new subscribers. I know I said it at the very beginning, but again, we have had a further 21 subscribers join the channel over the previous week. So again, the numbers are growing and you are all enjoying this channel, and I love that, and it gives me confidence no end. Now, what I wanted to share with you all today is music from the 1950s. I've selected, I think there's 6 albums there, and they cover Elvis Presley's first 2 albums, and then we're going on to Golden Records Volume 1. Let's start with that iconic debut album. Obviously, the holy grail of this release would be the first pressing from 1956. I don't have that copy. The copy I'm sharing with you here is an import from Germany, and this is a 1983 copy, and obviously it's in stereo. But how iconic was Elvis Presley's debut album, of its era, of its time? The front cover, the pink, the green, the image of Elvis that they used on the front, iconic. RCA buying out Elvis's contract from Sun Records. Again, what RCA have done for Elvis, Sun Records couldn't have done it. But Sun Records, obviously, we cannot take away from that, because Sun Records brought Elvis to our attention. But an iconic front cover image. And obviously, you've got the bigger RCA font at the top here, but it's so iconic, the lettering. On some of the releases, you get a fuller image of Elvis on some of the releases. On the back, it's very different to the original release. As I said, this is a 1983 German issue, and I do like this back cover here. You got your barcode, and again, your RCA here. This has a catalogue number of NL89046. I will share with you the vinyl inside, and then we'll get onto the track listing. So again, as I said, it's in stereo, and it's that black and silver label with the big RCA lettering. Again, I prefer this in mono, the debut album. You know, when it comes to Elvis Presley original releases, whether it's in mono or stereo, you always want it as the original as it should be. But again, I paid £15 for this, if I remember correctly. We have Blue Suede Shoes, I'm Counting on You, I Got a Woman, One-Sided Love Affair, I Love You Just Because, Tutti Frutti, Trying to Get to You, I'm Gonna Sit Right Down and Cry Over You, I'll Never Let You Go, Little Darling, Blue Moon, Money, Honey. So again, classic track listing on Elvis Presley's debut album. Now, I've said it before on this channel, I didn't really listen to Elvis Presley's debut album in full until way into my Elvis collecting, which was in the late 1980s. But again, I love One-Sided Love Affair. I Love You Because, I'm Counting on You, Blue Moon, I'll Never Let You Go, Little Darling, Blue Suede Shoes. It's such an iconic debut album, one of the most well-known debut albums of all time, if not the most famous debut album of all time. Started a love affair with Elvis that will never end. We're now going on to his second album, and again, this is a reissue, and this is from the United States of America. It's got it's a sturdy cover. This is, I do prefer this image rather than the debut one. Again, the debut album is more iconic, but I do prefer the image on the second one. This is from Love Me Tender, and I prefer the stylization as well. You will see, again, it's a reissue. It's got the big lettering of RCA, Victor, and it's in stereo, not mono. We have a catalogue number of LSP 1382E. LSP 1382E. You have your track listing down here. On the back, again, slight discoloration down the side here and here. There's slight damage, but besides that, there is no imperfections whatsoever. Now, I do not know the year this was issued, unfortunately, because on the back it does say 1956, but we know it's not 1956 because this is a reissue in stereo. Got great text here on Elvis and this second album. Let me share with you that vinyl inside. Here we go. Can't remember which one it is. I haven't really got this out for a while. Yeah, here we go. It's the RCA Victor with the HMV Nipper the dog next to the RCA label. Gorgeous. And again, that's in stereo, but I would prefer it in mono. Again, I would love the original pressing of Elvis's second album. And let's get on to that track listing. Right, here we go. There we go. So the second album, we have Rip It Up, Love Me, When My Blue Moon Turns to Gold Again, Long Tall Sally, First in Line, Paralyzed, So Glad You're Mine, Old Shep, Ready Teddy, Any Place is Paradise, How's the World Treating You, How Do You Think I Feel? Again, it might be very controversial here. I do prefer the second album track listing as well. I absolutely adore How Do You Think I Feel, First in Line, When My Blue Moon Turns to Gold Again, Any Place is Paradise, Ready Teddy, Rip It Up. I love all of the songs on this second album. I've never overly been too keen on Old Shep, but again, a great second album from Elvis. This is a reissue from the United States of America, LSP 1382E. I cannot remember the price I paid for this, unfortunately. We're going to go on to the first in the Elvis Golden Records releases. And I've got I've got four different, I've got four of them, but I've got three different varieties. So the first one here, how iconic is that image on Elvis's first Golden Records releases, the vinyl in the background and that great image of Elvis there from around the time of Jailhouse Rock on the front. This is on the Red Seal RCA label here. And we have RB16069. I've got 2 copies of this. The other one is not in very good condition at all. So that's why I have 2 copies of it. On the reverse, again, you have got 4 images of Elvis on the back here. Inside, again, a lot of text there. And a little booklet, which I'm going to share with you right now. Bear with me. And again, right, so let me get that out there. There we go. And the vinyl sits behind this flap here. And let me I just put the vinyl to one side. So here we go. This is the original sleeve. I love the red seal label. I think it's gorgeous. Here you go. Look, a gorgeous red seal label. And this is heavyweight. This is heavyweight vinyl as well. It's quite heavy, but ain't that gorgeous? And again, let me get that back in its sleeve. And as I was saying, it goes behind the flap. So it goes behind the flap like so. And again, I will talk you through the track listing on the next copy. So again, Elvis's Golden Records, red seal label, RB16069. The next copy, again, it is very different. And again, if you don't mind, if anyone has additional information about this, I think the one I've just shared with you is a later reissue, and I think this one is possibly a first issue. But there you go, straight away, you got that same front sleeve, haven't you? Let me just double check. I don't want to make incorrect information. No, it's the same lettering. It's the same catalogue number and same front cover. But on the back, you do not have 4 images of Elvis. You've just got that large 1 image of Elvis. Again, so I would go as far as to say this is a first pressing. Inside, again, it's very different. Again, this is one that's mainly falling apart. But look, try my best here, guys. But I do prefer the images in this one. It is stunning. Beautiful colour images. Isn't that beautiful? Such a great insert here. And again, let me share that vinyl out of this one. I think they're going to be the same. Here we go. And again, it's that red seal. I'm just going to check. Are they both from the same country as well? Because I don't think I've checked that. Again, let me put that back in there. This copy is really tatty. Again, trying to get it back in is really difficult. So I'm sorry about this, guys. We are getting there. Right, there we go. Let me get that booklet back in as well. So as you can see, the booklet's coming apart as well. But I don't really want to sellotape it back in because I think that will ruin it. Right, so this is from the United Kingdom, this second copy. The first copy, let me double check. Again, that is from the United Kingdom. I'm going to talk through the track listing on the first copy, if you don't mind, because, sorry, on the second copy, there's a big rip here and I can't see the track listing. So let's get back to that first copy that I've shared with you. Hound Dog, I Love You Because, All Shook Up, Heartbreak Hotel, You're a Heartbreaker, Love Me Too Much, Don't Be Cruel, That's When Your Heartaches Begin, I'll Never Let You Go, Love Me Tender, I Forgot to Remember to Forget, Any Way You Want Me, That's How I Will Be, I Want You, I Need You, I Love You. Again, You're a Heartbreaker, I absolutely adore. I Forgot to Remember to Forget, That's When Your Heartaches Begin, I Want You, I Need You, I Love You. But what a great start for the collection of Golden Records. We all know there was up to 5 of them. And for me, this was a great starting point in that Golden Records series of albums from RCA. a masterstroke for me. Now, the next one is what I purchased today, guys. I paid £10 for this copy. And there you go. Again, I love the red. I love it's the Jailhouse Rock image on the front, I believe. And there you go. It's in stereo. It's a reissue. I think it's from the 1960s. I think it's around 64, I believe. LSP 1707. LSP 1707. If anyone could help me with the release year, that would be really helpful. But again, you in the top right, RCA Victor, and then underneath RCA Victor. And then this side, you've got your catalogue number, and in stereo. I love this front cover. I think it's beautiful. It's quite glossy as well. On the back again, you've got extensive text about Elvis there with the track listing across the top. Now again, there's no different track listing on this than what there was in the previous track listing that I've shared with you. Let's look at that vinyl inside. Now, I do need help with this, guys, because I don't know, was £10 a good price for this? That sometimes I'm not overly sure on if I'm paying the correct price. But here you go. The RCA Victor with a little RCA label there on the reverse. It's in stereo. But again, this cost me £10. And again, this was a purchase from Vinyl Destination in Coventry Market. And for me, I was really happy to add this to my collection. Again, whenever I find Elvis albums that I do not have in my collection, has to be purchased. So for £10, really happy to place this into my collection. And the last copy of Elvis's Golden Records Volume 1 is this one here, with an image from the 1968 NBC TV special. And again, straight away, I would be thinking, why has that image been used? So this is a 1970 reissue. And again, we all know in 68, Elvis made that comeback special with NBC. But again, the music on this is 50s, isn't it? So again, I'm sure they could have used another 1950s image of Elvis, but nevertheless, I absolutely love the stylization of this copy, the writing, the image that they have used. You've got the RCA Victor here, and on the back again, you've got that extensive text of the album, and that catalogue number for this copy is SF8129. Out of all the copies that I have shared with you of Elvis's Golden Records Volume 1, this is the one I've had the longest. I can't remember how much I paid for it. But again, as I was saying, it's a 1970 reissue from the United Kingdom. Inside, here you go. It's that orange RCA Victor label. And again, I can't remember too much about the price, unfortunately, guys. But you can find these on eBay and Discogs relatively cheap. So again, you know, it all goes down to what you can afford, isn't it? Because I've had many of my subscribers and other people come back at me and say, you know, you can buy the cheaper range of these albums, and this is one of them. So again, I'm just going to reiterate that track listing if you don't mind. Hound Dog Heart, I Love You Because, All Shook Up, Heartbreak Hotel, You're a Heartbreaker, Love Me Too Much, Don't Be Cruel, That's When Your Heartaches Begin, I'll Never Let You Go, Love Me Tender, I Forgot to Remember to Forget, Any Way You Want Me, That's How I Will Be, I Want You, I Need You, I Love You. Elvis's Golden Records Volume 1. So that is my complete collection thus far of them, that series of albums. So when you talk about Elvis music from the 1950s, we all know when I decide to listen to Elvis, that's probably the era of Elvis that I tend not to play a great deal. The last time I played Elvis music from the 1950s was Elvis, the King of Rock and Roll box set on vinyl that my good friend Steve purchased for my birthday. So and I listened to that extensively, and you always forget some great songs from the 1950s. So what I am going to be doing, even though I have done a upload of that box set, because I've listened to it recently, I want to pick out some diamond of tracks that are very rarely heard, where you could quite easily play it to, like my mum, for instance. You could play her some Elvis music from the 1950s, and well, I've not heard that song before. I've not. Oh, when was, you know? I've not heard that from Elvis before that. So because the 1950s is not my mum's favourite era, but if you played my mum Elvis music from the 1970s, she knows it. So again, for me, that's like me on the 1950s. Even though I'm an avid collector, there's still a lot about Elvis that I do not know. So again, and I get help from you lot and a lot of my subscribers who also have Elvis Presley YouTube channels. They will kind of correct me on some things, and I'm really happy for that, because again, I don't know, I don't have all the information. You know, what I go by is I will go to Discogs for the price range and the date of issue. But when it comes to the labels and everything, I'm not overly great on that. I mean, I got a great book from Paul Ullner that is on all about the label, our Elvis labels in the United Kingdom. And I'm still awaiting to get book 2, which, Paul, if you are watching this, I will purchase real soon. If you have the opportunity, guys, you must buy both. I mean, volume 1 is just outstanding. And from the reviews that I've heard about volume 2 is even better. So for me, it's a great book to look at the different labels across Elvis's career. I absolutely love it. And I want a font of information on Elvis. I'm like a sponge. I want as much information as I possibly can. Now, look, I just want to say, before I do sign out, again, please remember that this channel is I'm not earning money from this channel. I'm not being paid by anyone to promote this channel. This channel is solely mine for the love of Elvis and for the love of collecting. You know, so again, just wanted to reiterate that. But again, keep an eye out for that review coming up real soon. I'm going to get that done going into next week on Elvis Presley, the King of Rock and Roll box set on vinyl. And we're going to talk about some special songs and talk about favourite songs. In the comments below, if you want me to talk about a favourite song of yours from that box set, leave in the comments below and we'll talk about that as well. Until we speak again, please keep Elvis close to your hearts. Please keep on playing his music. Lots of love, everybody. Speak soon. Bye-bye.